and Cream Barbie, but make it AG size.
Let's talk about it on the Focus on the Cute.
This morning, American Girl dropped the Peaches and Cream Barbie collector dolls. Now, we do have 2 dolls, and this is the first access for the AG Award Berry members only. Tomorrow, the 23rd, is for all AG Award members, and then the 24th is for everybody. So what's interesting also is they said, 20% off if you buy the day to night collector outfit with a purchase of the Peaches and Cream Barbie collector doll. Now this outfit's already been on sale, so you don't have to do that. It'll probably go on sale again. It unfortunately didn't do very well. I do think the outfit is cute, but I don't know if I would buy it with this doll because that's a lot of money. So I do think it is cool that you get first access as a Berry member, but I don't like that they didn't do double the points or even triple, because as a Berry member, I think you should get something other than first access.
Totally
I
agree
am
with
very
that one.
disappointed that they didn't do that. Usually with collector dolls, they would do at least double the points. So unfortunately, they did not with the Barbies. Let's take a closer look. First up, let's take a look at the blonde Peaches and Cream Barbie. Now, this one is adorable. Both of them are so cute. They both retail for $275 each. They are limited edition 9,800, which is a lot compared to the other Barbie, the classic original Barbie, which was 5,000 limited edition. So this is definitely more. Also, we don't know if it is, split in half, or it's, both of them get 9,800. I have no idea. Whenever they do duos, it's never specified. So let's take a closer look at the details. Also, this is the first Barbie duo, and it is not only the first Barbie duo, it is the first, in a while without Swartzy's. They did Kirsten without Swartzy crystals, and now Barbie without Swartzy crystals. It's also not only to celebrate Mattel's 80th anniversary, but also Peaches and Cream doll was made in 1985, so that doll turns 40 years old this year. Wow. So I think that's really cool. And you can see some details down here. They do this for a lot of the different things now. This was recently added. They do little details and they do a little countdown. I think that's cute. And I think it's also cool that they give you an authentic wrist tag, because they did that with the original Barbie. And here's both of them. They look so cute. I love how it says pretty and peach, and I love all the peach blossoms. It just looks so pretty. Here is the Barbie versus the AG. I think that's so cute when you see the mini next to the big doll. I think that's adorable. And I've heard that Mattel Creations is going to release the Peaches and Cream Barbie, both of them, on their website later. So if you really want the reproduction, then you want the AG, you could get both. I think that's really cool. And reproductions are so far in between, you have to just dive on those also. If you're a Barbie collector. If not, then you could just get the AG one. And they did do the eyeshadow, so they did different makeup for both dolls, which I thought was cool because it matches the Barbies that were originally made. Here's the bodice. It is not only sequins but beads. I really like that they added the beaded bodice.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is so classy and expensive to do beaded.
Oh yeah, and I really love that belt, the flower belt. That is so cute. And down here it says that you get, a ruffled peach stole that can be attached to the dress to create multiple magnificent looks, and it comes with a pamphlet, which is what the original Barbie came with. I think this is going to be cool. They don't really show a lot about the pamphlet and the stole in the pictures. I think that'll be great to look at closer in person. I think it's so cool that Barbies had this.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Dream Date Barbie, but the dress changed as well.
Yeah, and I think that was really cool because in the 80s and 90s, they would have these dolls and their look would change several times. It's kind of really cool. I miss that from Barbie. Like the outfit that released, the one that you get 20% off today, that one was cool because she could be business and then she could also be, girly and in a dress. I thought it was so cool that Mattel did that, where you could have one look and then make it multiple different looks. And this one happens to be a dress where you could change the little stole, and I think that's so cute. And I love the colors of this dress. I love light pink and peach.
I think this is a very beautiful doll. I also like the fact that they made more.
Yeah, instead of it being so low, and people were upset about that. I remember everyone was absolutely outraged, and it was really hard to get that doll. And this morning, these dolls don't seem to be sold out as of yet, so I'm very curious to see how well they will do. Now let's take a closer look at the details. Here's a closer look at the details. I think this doll is absolutely beautiful. Both dolls are beautiful. Now this one has the classic face mold. Unfortunately, it's the same as the first Barbie that was made. I know some people probably would be disappointed. A lot of people thought this was going to be Joss's face mold or Mary Grace when they saw the photo of them standing in shadows. And I am a little disappointed myself as well. I think that they should have done a different face mold, because if you bought the first one, you kind of would have wanted something different. I do like that they did the eyeshadow. For her, it's purple, and for the other doll, it's blue to match the Barbie that was released. And I really think that's cool. They haven't really done this dark of an eyeshadow. Usually it's glitter, and it's, for the princesses exclusively. So it's nice that Barbie has something different. She also has lips that was exclusively for these two dolls. It says that it was picked out for these dolls to match the original Barbie. And I think that's really cool that they did that as well. I do think it's nice that they didn't do Swarovski and they just paid attention to detail on the dress. Like, there's beads with sequins. You see the necklace there. I really just think this dress is beautiful. And I just love how big and poofy it looks in the photos. I mean, this is just so cute. And I really always loved the peaches and cream Barbie. Like the color, the way you could change the little stole into a little, you could wrap it around the shoulders or you could wrap it around the dress. I think that's just cool and genius. Here you see the back where you see her straps of the dress. And you see her little wristlet. This is American Girl and Barbie, of course. And she has iridescent kitten heels. Oh, so cute. She probably will tip over multiple times because dolls can't stand in heels very well. Here's a closer look at everything that is included. And you do kind of see the snaps on the stole a little bit. It looks like they're clear. I don't know if that's correct. And you do see that it comes with little clips and combs, which was with the original Barbie. And the belt is separate from the dress, which is really nice because, again, that was how they did the Barbie. I'm glad they did that the American Girl version. And you see the little pamphlet. How cute. And it even shows that the doll came with hair combs and barrettes and then the little shoes down there. I think it's really cool how they paid attention to detail. And of course, another great thing about this doll, for the price, you should be getting this, a stand.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, the last Barbie came with a stand. A lot of people kind of said, well, doesn't that set a precedent for all the collector dolls coming with a stand, especially for $300? Sheesh.
Oh, definitely.
And I think that is correct. I think all collector dolls should come with a stand, but they don't, of course. It's weird that they only do that with Barbie. I really love this pamphlet. I think this is so cute. Here's the different looks that you can change and you can style it. And I'm very curious to see how this will look on the AG doll and also how you get the floating one. Look at that, where it's on the neck and then going down. That is interesting. I'm very curious to see how this works out in the real doll. And then here's a certificate of authenticity. I think it's kind of weird that they didn't put the doll on there, but that's just me. It's just the dress. And I think that...
I thought that was weird also.
I know. I don't
showed the dress.
I don't know why they did that. And I think this is really a neat doll. I think both dolls are cool. Here is the box. The box is pink. Now, a lot of collectors were upset that the first Barbie box wasn't pink. So this one is pink. And it has the American Girl and Barbie logo. And it has flowers on the bottom. And it says Peaches and Cream Barbie. And I think that's really cool. On the back, again, you see that dress by itself. I'm not sure why they did that. It tells you how many dolls were made, and it tells you a little bit of why they created the doll, which is really cool. And, of course, the big logo of Mattel's 80th anniversary. I just think this is really cool. This doll is I think this doll is nice. And I really love that they did two of them. And now we're going to take a look at the second one. Here we have the Brunette, and she has the Josefina face mold. What's also interesting about this doll is her hair looks to be like highlights. So it's like a darker brown with lighter brown. I think she looks really pretty. I love that they chose the Josefina face mold. Again, it will be harder to choose which doll you get because they aren't, cheap dolls. And I just hope they have a sale. That would be cool. So you're able to get both. Now this one has blue eyeshadow instead of purple, but that is representing the Barbie because on the Christie Barbie she had blue eyeshadow instead of purple. So they had different looks even though it was supposed to be like both peaches and cream Barbies. And she just looks so pretty. And she has everything that the other Barbie has. So they all both come with the same thing. It's just different doll, different face mold, and different eyeshadow. I'm very glad that they did that small detail. So, they kept a homage to that the Barbie, the original Barbie. I think that's so cool.
I love that tag though. And it does.
The tag is so cool.
In the Mattel version years ago was paper, so it's nice that it's not paper for American Girl.
Yeah, it's nice that it's like a bracelet and it's like, that faux leather, and I think that's nice because that would be bad if it was paper because then you'd have to rip it. Mm-hmm. And I think this doll is so cute. I really love the wigs on them too. I think that's beautiful. It's like soft curls, so you can have a little bit of curl. I'm glad they didn't do straight. I think it's nice when you have a little bit of curl. And this dress I love the volume. I mean, this dress every different picture, the dress looks full. It just is so pretty. And I really do think that they did a good job on these dolls. I also think it's great that they didn't cover it in Swarthies. I think that would have ruined it. And I know some people like them, some people don't. So I'm very curious to see what people's thoughts are on this collection for the two dolls. And I think this is really cool. I love these pamphlets. I miss the pamphlets when they did back in the 80s and early 2000s. They did... I think personally, no offense to Barbie now, I think Barbie dolls were so much cooler back then. They just had more detail, more items, more little tiny things. It was so cute. They had little tiny rings and earrings and it just, I don't know. They were cooler to me.
I agree, definitely.
I still don't understand the certificate with the dress. And I think the box being pink is cool. And here she is. And she's like, hello. And it's the same thing on the back of the box for this one. And I just think both of these dolls are adorable. Here we have the collector doll lineup back again. It was really cool seeing them all lined up. And they have 17 dolls, all of them included, except for the, really expensive ones that went on auction. But the first 2025 collector dolls is Barbie. I'm very curious to see if they will do a holiday doll for this year.
Yeah, in 2023, they ended the year with Barbie, and now they're beginning the year with their limited edition dolls with Barbie.
Yeah, and this time it's a duo. It's also not Swarovski crystals. It's interesting because Kirsten and Barbie duo that was just released, they don't have Swarovski crystals. So going forward, are they going to not do Swarovski crystals or what's going to happen? Because I know the Pink Stardust dolls are still available, and those were the holiday dolls for last year. So are they going to make a holiday doll this year? Or are they going to kind of pump the brakes on the collector dolls and maybe go a little bit slower and one or two? So we'll have to wait and see. But I love seeing the lineup and seeing them all together. I think it's so cool how they all look different. And I cannot believe they're up to 17 dolls.
My goodness. Do you guys have all those?
I know. That is just amazing. If you have even a few, that is still amazing. So overall for the dolls, I think both of them are adorable. I'm glad they made more of them. I also really think the outfit, I wasn't disappointed. I think they did an amazing amount of detail. And I know some people would say, oh, I wish the outfit came separate. We kind of all do. I do think it's kind of annoying that you have to buy a doll to get a Barbie outfit that's really pretty. I love the peaches and cream outfit. I've always loved that on a Barbie, and I think it just is so cool to see that transform to AG size.
Oh, I think it is too.
But I do think even though it would be nice if the outfit was separate, it's nice to see that the dolls, they did put detail into the dolls. They made sure they had the same eyeshadow as the Barbie dolls. They also made sure that they made both Barbie and Christy in AG size. And I think that's really cool. And they also chose a really cute face mold for Christy, a Josefina face mold. I wish they had changed Barbie's face mold because I feel like Barbie, she could have a different face mold change because she looks different. As Barbie, she always is changing. I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion on that. And I'm glad Also, another thing, I've said this, no Swarovski crystals. I think on the first Barbie, it looked kind of weird because it ruined the effect of the swimsuit, and it was weird on a swimsuit. Also, I feel like on this doll would have been weird too, and I'm glad they stepped away from the Swarovski crystals. And if it makes the price cheaper, hey, that's great. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Let's start a conversation with you. Let us know what your thoughts are on the Barbie Peaches and Cream dolls.
Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're a stranger, don't be. We'd love to have you on a Focus on the Cute.
Thank you everybody for watching this video. And don't forget to join us next time
As we focus on the cute. Bye.